Hello and welcome to my channel today, Boo Snakes and More. Today we're going to be reading the story I'm writing called Water Nightmare Detroit. So please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Watch my other house channel, A&A Snakes and Stuff. My youngest son's channel, He's Toys and Games, or my oldest son's channel, Little Chris 10. Now let's dive into the video. The rain hadn't stopped for 3 days. It drummed endlessly against the broken windows of the Detroit house, slipping through cracks, pulling in corners, and dripping steadily into the basement like the building itself was crying. When Sunborn Construction Group first stepped onto the property, even their most seasoned crew went quiet. This place ain't just damaged. Damaged, Marcus muttered, shining his flashlight through the warped doorway. It's wrong. The front door hung crooked, splintered from a forced break-in. Inside, the air was thick, damp, sour, and alive with mold creeping along the walls, like a spreading infection in the living room. Beneath a sagging ceiling, they found a couch, and on it, two figures asleep, or at least they looked asleep. Just the mood demon from the Divine Chronicles stood just behind the crew, arms crossed, her expression unreadable. They're not sleeping, she said softly. They're stuck. Stuck, asked Lorena, one of Bourne's project managers. Jess stepped closer, her eyes faintly glowing. This house is holding on to them. Fear, neglect, decay. It all feeds something. A sudden crack echoed from below. The basement, Marcus said. That's where the real nightmare is. The basement. The stairs groaned under their weight. As they descended, the smell hit first, rot, rust, and stagnant water, then the sight. First pipes dangled from the ceiling, still dripping. The floor was flooded in places, and in the far corner sat the remains of what used to be a water heater, ripped clean out the gas line. Lina whispered. It hung jagged and tore, the pipe bent like it had been violently yanked away. Someone stole the heater, Marcus said, and nearly blew the place up doing it. Just knelt near the pooling water, her hand hovering just above the surface. Not just someone, she murmured. Something desperate, something drawn here. Behind her, the shadows shifted. For a moment, Marcus swore he saw vines, dark, thorned, and tossing far along the walls before vanishing. The plan. Sunborn didn't walk away, they never did. Instead, they got to work. A new water heater would be installed, properly secured. The old furnace, beyond saving, would be replaced. The torn gas line would be safely rebuilt. A brand new drain line would be pioneered through the basement to keep the water nightmare from returning. Upstairs, the transformation would be just as massive. Mold-infested drywall ripped out and replaced. Subfloors reinforced and rebuilt. The kitchen completely redone. Windows restored and reinforced with burglar bars. French doors repaired, their elegance brought back from room. Interior and exterior trim refinished. Hardwood floors sanded down and reborn. A cracked fireplace giving new life with fresh mortar. Plaster walls repaired and smoothed. The staircase stripped, sanded, and restored. The entire house repainted inside and out. And something else was found during demolition. The hammer, buried beneath warped boards near the fireplace. Marcus uncovered an old hammer. Not just old, ancient, its handle was worn smooth, but the head carried strange markings almost like roots or vines, carved into the metal. When Jess touched it, the house reacted. A low hum filled the air. This doesn't belong here, she said. But it's been used here. Used to bind something. Used to keep something in. The awakening. As repairs continued, strange things began happening. The figures on the couch didn't wake, but they did begin to breathe deeper. The mold stopped spreading and instead started retreating. And in the basement, where the new drain line was being installed, the ground trembled. That's when they saw it. A mass beneath the foundation, roots, shadows, something alive, feeding off the water. The neglect, the fear left behind by whoever had broken in, stolen and fled. Jess stepped forward, gripping the hammer. This house isn't just broken, she said. It's been infected. From the doorway, another presence appeared, a tall figure cloaked in green and shadow. Violet bells, drawn by the disturbance in the natural balance. You've uncovered something buried too long, Violet Bell said, but it can be healed if you finish what was started. Rebuilding more than a house. Sunborn didn't just rebuild structures. They rebuilt foundations, physical and unseen, with just channeling the emotional energy trapped inside the house. And Violet Val restoring balance to the corrupted roots beneath it. The crew worked harder than ever. Every nail driven, every board replaced, every pipe installed. It all pushed back against the darkness. The hammer, it turned out, wasn't meant to trap the energy. It was meant to anchor the house, to give it strength. So Marcus used it, not as a weapon, but as a tool. He drove it into the main support beam of the restored basement, stealing the piece of the structure. The ground stilled, the shadows faded, and upstairs, the two figures on the couch woke up. The aftermath. Weeks later, the house stood transformed. Fresh paint gleamed under sunlight. The hardwood floor shone. The staircase curved proudly. Once more, the kitchen hung with new life. No more, no leaks, no shadows, just a home. As Born packed up, Lena looked back at the house. You ever feel like you're fixing more than buildings? Jess fired faintly every time. Marcus glanced toward the basement, where the hammer now rested unseen within the structure. Gertie said, because something tells me this won't be the last one. And somewhere deep beneath Detroit, something else stirs, waiting for the next house and the next story and the next nightmare to be rebuilt. Thank you for watching this video and peace out till the next one.